call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rebels will kick it away first. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Adjust the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick release on the RPO. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Gets it out fast. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hurricanes will put it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Rebels. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
From inside the 15, here's the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Well done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer.
He's got it on the outside. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down.
Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Second down coming up. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Canes will snap it on first and 10. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
Here's the pressure. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Still looking on the move. He makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Makes the catch. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab, it's Brown. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Cane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's
deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How how explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps, and you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
Man, they're changing the position now, too, I think, David. There are more and more athletic guys playing the tight end position today in college football that can run down the field vertically and make plays like that. These aren't just blockers and guys that catch flat routes. These guys now can hurt you. They've got an outstanding weapon at the tight end position.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man quickly. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback.
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Canes will snap it on first and 10. They just keep firing. Got his man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
And they will score! Touchdown, Hurricanes! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the point after is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's knocked. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Back to the ground game on the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
The Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Miami. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a 1-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium.
And he's not going to take the touchback. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly.
Going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
21.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Runs through a tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
He wants to throw it again. He's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Handoff from the gun. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
42 Spider.
Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Play number 9 on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And the comeback is on. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Rebels are on the move. From the gun to give, looking for room. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fitted in the window for the score.
Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They go to the end around to start the drive. That will get them thinking. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They have got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to him at any time.
He's past the 30. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
With the score, Ole Miss 42, Miami 28.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Now from inside the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
42, Miami 34.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
This one's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
To the air on first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Just what they were looking for.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Trying to make that rush fake on the draw play here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Flips it out to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Buys a little time with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just when to...
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up for it.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Turning on the Jets. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB.
There he goes. And they get him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He stopped just inches short, had a good catch, tried to get it in, but was denied. Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Here's trouble. Ball's out in the end zone. I mean, that's going to be a safety. What in the world was he doing? They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but you can tell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Hey.
Oh, they block it. He's got a chance to take this one back. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion.